What's going on, everyone? Chris with Jerno's Comics and Pop Culture, and I got a video discussing an app that we all either love or hate, and that's Key Collector app, guys. You guys know that I have my certain issues with Key Collector. I've been very vocal about that on my channel. Today, though, I'm kind of in defense because we got an issue that transpired here on social media. We're going to talk about it because I think it's very important. Before I get into it, though, guys, please, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, take some time to do so. Check out all the awesome links below, including how you can be a patron for only $3.99 a month to help support the channel and get all kind of extra perks. Official Journos Comics merch link is below as well, and also our comic book canon channel where we have our live show every Friday nights. If you are missing that show, you guys are truly missing out. But let's get into this here, guys. So obviously, I didn't bring up Key Collector in the title. I don't want this to be a clickbait thing here, but I really want to talk about this. And it's this post that you see right here, guys, where somebody posted in a comic book group asking a question regarding a listing in Key Collector. So let's just go right into seeing what they say here. They say, how do they know this book will have first appearance if it hasn't even released yet? Now, I'm not knocking this individual that posted this. They're obviously unaware. They're asking a question, and that's completely fine. So he screenshots a listing here of Star Wars: The High Republic #2. Um, and Key Collector states first team appearance of the, I don't even know how to say this, guys. The Nihil, the Nihil. I don't even know. In comic books, all right. So, like I said, I'm not mad at this individual for asking this question. How do they know what's going on in the comic book if the comic book hasn't come out yet? Maybe this is a new collector. Maybe they just don't know these things, and that's okay, right? But check this out, guys. This is where, look, I have my issues with Key Collector app. For many of you that watch my channel, you know that my issue is specific to labels, right? I've talked about them a lot. They call Mary Jane's cameo appearance in Amazing Spider-Man 42 a first full appearance, but yet they still call ASM 299's cameo of Venom a cameo. I'm not even going to go down that road. That's my issue, and that's my only issue with Key Collector is sometimes their labels are inconsistent, and sometimes I feel they're just flat out wrong. But look at this, guys. Look at this comment from this individual right here. I'm going to read the comment. And this is why Key Collector sucks. Should only post keys once they are released or at least past the order date. It's ruining the hobby almost single-handedly. Now all you see are people on their phones picking comics based off of the false hype this app creates in the comic shop, not picking out comics that they might like or enjoy reading. First off, I'm going to tell you guys one thing right here. There's a lot of assumptions. There's a lot of assumptions in this comment, but let's try to pick this apart, guys. This individual is stating that Key Collector app is ruining the hobby single-handedly for listing a Star Wars book and saying that it's a first team appearance. Okay. let's let's read this. Let's read this. Let's see. They're saying they're ruining the hobby because now all you see are people on their phones picking comics based off of the false hype that this app creates. False hype. Okay. Okay. False hype. Where's the hype, guys? Where's the hype? Where's the hype? Hey, let's go back to this. Not picking out comics that they might like or enjoy. First off, have you ever heard of previews? That's my question. Not to the individual poster. The individual poster, like I said, they might just be new to the hobby, but to this person that thinks that this is ruining the hobby. Do you know that you could probably go into the latest Marvel previews and find this information? This isn't hype, guys. They're saying that this is a cover price book. They're not bloating a price. And they're saying that it's the first team appearance of this team. Now, I know that sometimes their labels have been inconsistent in the past, but look, I don't know, but I'm gonna assume that this label is accurate, and I'm going to assume that they got it from either Marvel previews or because they got their hands on the book already. So I don't know if Key Collector has any inside information on this. Okay. And I'm going to state this because I don't know either. This book doesn't come out until about what, 2 more weeks, right? And if the label's wrong, then that's one thing. But nobody knows that. We don't know that as collectors because the book isn't out yet. So we don't know that unless it was talked about in previews. I haven't read the latest previews. I don't know. But guys, if this information is accurate, and I'm basing my argument on it being accurate because it's available to us in a previews magazine. This is in no way ruining the hobby. And this is why, when I did my last video talking about Key Collector app and calling them out over the Gambit issue, right? And then I came out in the beginning of that video saying this is not a personal attack. I'm not here to blackball Key Collector. I want them to succeed. I just want them to correct these issues. That's why I came on my live show last week and had to set the record straight. To said you're not going to box me in with these conspiracy theorists or these doomsday finger pointers that just want to ream and put blame and create all this toxicity within the hobby. And that's what, look, this comment right here is doing that. These claims in this comment are utterly ridiculous. I'm going to read to you guys how I responded. I state, I had to laugh at it first. I said, okay, I have some issues with KCC, but how the hell is this ruining the hobby? You know that this information can be found in previews magazines as well. And you do realize that key doesn't automatically equate to value. Talked about that a lot before as well. It simply means something within the book is key. It's important. Something in the book is important. That's what key means. I go on to say, in this case, it's a first appearance. If people start demanding it because it has a first appearance, and that in turn drives the price up because people are willing to pay more for it when demand exceeds supply, then that's just simple economics and it actually drives the hobby. Unless you are one of those that is just mad when you don't get your book for cover price before it blows up, and then you're just salty because you missed out. Because if this is ruining the hobby, then I'm assuming you wouldn't care if every book in your collection became worthless when you wake up tomorrow. And then I continue to state, and I already pre-ordered this book for 35% off cover price simply because I want to read the story. So I don't want to hear about anything regarding people not being able to get their hands on a copy. I hope I made myself loud and clear here. I don't think there's much more I need to say in this video, guys. It's simple. I have issues with Key Collector and some of the things that they produce. But to state that this situation where there's a book coming out in a couple weeks and it's listed stating what's happening in that book, the first appearance of a new team, that is not ruining the hobby. That's been around for decades. Previews magazines in some capacity have been around for decades. And the fact that because we know that there's going to be a first appearance in it is somehow ruining the hobby. This is what I'm talking about, guys. People are so brainwashed to hop on bandwagons or hop on rhetoric. Look, this person probably has just heard all the YouTubers talking their crap about Key Collector and how it's a conspiracy theory, pump and dump. They're hyping up books that they're sitting on just so they can get rich. They hear that, and then anything, oh, look, it's Key Collector. They're just advertising a book that's come out in 2 weeks. Oh, it's ruining the hobby. Oh my freaking, it's cultism, guys. To me, this is cultism. And that's why I said in my live stream, there's a fine line between wanting to hold businesses and industry entities accountable and then sounding like a complete conspiracy net. This is utterly ridiculous. What's ruining the hobby is people like this that come onto social media comic book forums and come out into this community and take a tone like this. And this is why I had to separate myself. I am all about being vocal when we don't agree with something and when we feel we need to stand up for something. I am. But we have to do it with We have to do it with humility, and we also have to do it to with proper argument and proper evidence and facts behind us. This is this is asinine. This is utterly just just idiocy right here. This is ruining the hobby single-handedly. Oh, guys, it hurts my brain. So, look, in this case, this is where it's like I want Key Collector to succeed. I don't want people to not use Key Collector because of silly stuff like this. If you don't want to use Key Collector because you feel sometimes their labeling is inconsistent, that's what steers me away from looking at their labels, then I get that. But that's a substantiated argument. This is not. This is just finger pointing conspiracy bullcrap that makes absolutely no sense. Nothing about them sharing this book and listing that it's the first team appearance, as long as that information is accurate, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's my video, guys. I had to get that off my chest. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like I said, this is nothing new. This is why previews mags are out there. This is why speculation happens. And who says that we don't enjoy speculating on a book and reading a book? It's like when Noel was coming. We might just be speculating on it just because we want to know what happens to Noel or when he's going to show up. And the previews magazines tell us that before the books go out. And what does that do? Then we call our LCSs and tell them what books we want in our pull lists, right? Or we go online and we pre-order them. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, guys, please take some time to do so. Please, guys, be educated, be smart about your collecting, be kind to yourselves and be kind to everyone else in the hobby, and just think about what you say before you say something, especially if it's something that is going to have ramifications to the collective well-being of everyone in this community and in this hobby. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.